Sometimes men go wild on paternity court.
She had to buy my mother. She must have bought her pizza every night.
You brought me to
When
your
she was
house.
hungry, she bought her pizza at home every night. That's how she got in the house.
Wait, you brought
Because
me
my
to
mom
your house?
loved pizza.
That
It was
is not true.
pepperonis every night.
Is so paranoid and insecure, and he probably think I'm sleeping with the audience or something. I don't know.
Miss Robinson has been a constant victim of cheating by his boyfriend. Even after all the accusations, she was still standing in court to prove to the defendant that he fathered her twins. However, Mr. Smith had decided that he would leave this relationship for good once proven right. To give them their answers, a DNA test is needed.
You claim you are 100% certain that your boyfriend, Mr. Smith, is the father of your 2-month-old twins, Khalil and Keziah. You say you are tired of his constant cheating accusations and hope today's results will help save your family.
Yes, Your Honor.
The plaintiff said they've been together for 2.5 years, and now their relationship was in turmoil. To everyone's surprise, he accused her of cheating with everybody and his mama. Mama? How can you cheat on your mother? Then the defendant explained how he got to this stupidity.
Have you been accusing her of
No.
sleeping with everybody?
I don't accuse her with sleeping with everybody and her mama. It's only certain people I accuse her of sleeping.
What's going on in the relationship?
Well, one situation, Your Honor, it's a neighbor upstairs. She came and got me from work one day. He would confront me about a parking spot.
I can't help but laugh at his assumptions. Then the defendant shared another dubious fact that an anonymous letter praised his girlfriend's moans. Oof, that's a big one. How would someone know this beautiful detail? So the plaintiff defended herself with a logical point.
No, how do he know how she moan? I mean, what's going
We
on
stay
with
in
that
the family
situation?
fat. What is you talking about? These ones is paper thin, okay?
Maybe this guy could hear you all having sex in your house because it's a 2-family flat or they're
That's
right
exactly
there.
what happens.
Of course, your thin walls can't keep all the moaning in, which was quite a problem. But the defendant kept on and told that she boldly flirted with his best friend and that he often visited her behind his back. This one was one big accusation, and the plaintiff was asked to explain herself.
Flirt in my face.
No,
In my
what
face,
happened?
they flirt in my
I have
face.
never flirted with this man. I
Laughing,
barely even
giggling,
know him. He don't
talking
even
too
want me
much.
to be around his friends because
I be
he's
feeling
so
uncomfortable
insecure.
sometimes. If you walking with people, she supposed to walk with me. She walking with him.
Oh, my God.
There's been certain situations like I'm trying
Oh,
to figure
my
out what's
God.
going on.
Oh, this man goes crazy for accusations. Then the judge asked Mr. Smith for solid proof against his cheating girlfriend and shared that he got incarcerated for 2 weeks, and after the next week, she told him about being pregnant. Next, the judge discussed the conception dates.
You went to jail over some parking ticket.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You were released on the 3rd, and then 1 week later, on the 10th, she said she was 2 weeks pregnant.
Yes.
You were in jail for the parking ticket.
Yes, and that's why I have doubt.
During this window of time, she was with somebody else.
Yes.
Okay, you got the dates wrong, and his only proof was gone as well. Now where do you stand, mister? So the judge asked the plaintiff about the birth, and she said that he was present there, but told her mama that babies don't resemble him. To this, Mr. Smith expressed his doubts.
You refused to sign the birth certificate, or you signed it?
I ain't signed anything. I told her I wasn't signing no birth certificate because I know these kids mine. She gonna tell me that our oldest daughter that I got that I love dearly, if you don't sign these birth certificates, you might as well take your name off her birth certificate and leave and get out her
not
life.
dead.
So I signed the birth certificates on the case, on the stand of that she gonna take my daughter out of my life.
This man is going crazy over resembling his kids with everyone in the neighborhood but him. At least stay in your senses in the court. After the defendant asserted his best friend as the potential father, the judge asked Mr. Fuller to testify in this situation.
Have you been showing up over that house while Mr. Smith was at work?
All right, first off, it was one time, and that's because when I get off work, I want to go party. He don't pick up his phone most of the time, so I pull up over there. His insecurity is starting to get annoying because I can't even be left alone with it. I can't do nothing.
Okay, we got it covered. He's delusional for no reason. But the judge asked the best friend straight about being intimate with the plaintiff, and he denied it. Moreover, he also shared another clowning story in which the defendant was the real clown.
Y'all playing footsies under the table?
Yes, you did. What are you talking about?
He grabs the baby, bring him over there, put him up to my face, like, see, he look just like him. This ain't
He
my baby.
Don't look just like him.
Yes, he held my son.
You hold the baby up to Mr. Fuller's face?
Yes, I did that, Your Honor.
I shouldn't be laughing over this, but this man is a petty entertainer. After all the testimony, the plaintiff expressed relief and said she was done with all these accusations, and the judge, without a word, called for the results.
You are the father.
Hey!
I'm feeling like, man, I'm just feeling relieved. We going through a lot of stuff, and a lot of glad that these my babies and we can get this over with.
Fame and pride can make you crazy and loathful when you are too obsessed with yourself. Mr. Haskell was standing here denying a baby with the plaintiff after 9 months. He was sure that this move was played to get lifetime support from his rising wealth. To get to the truth, we need a DNA test.
Your ex-boyfriend, Mr. Haskell, that he fathered your 9-month-old daughter, Blair. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Haskell, you claim you're a successful R&B singer, and you say Miss Connolly is pinning her baby on you because you're famous.
Yes, Your Honor.
The defendant started the testimony saying that he met Miss Connolly at his favorite pizza joint and placed his usual order. But instead, they got flirty with their interests in music, and he asked to sing for her. But the plaintiff cut him off and told the whole story.
I said, who are you? What are you talking about? He told something, you don't know me. I'm famous. I sing. I said, well, sing. He held a note. So I said, oh, okay, I can sing too. So I sung a song that I had wrote. And he was like, oh, okay, you can sing too. So we
All this before the order was placed.
before the order was placed. We exchanged numbers. I had no intentions on calling him.
First shower and then bed appetite. So the plaintiff denied it and said that she was intimate with him another day. But Mr. Haskell shared that once she was manipulated as his girlfriend and was playing the victim card. However, this wasn't enough. He had more tea to spill than anyone else.
She had keys to my house and I didn't even know it. I
Can I
come
see?
home one day, Your Honor, I got my female friend with me. I'm thinking I'm about to go and have a relaxed
Your
time in
Honor,
my
I
room.
got keys.
She's laying in my bed. My
Can I
mom
see?
not home. I'm asking, how did you get in?
Can I speak?
I have keys. Your mother gave me keys. How did you get keys if you don't know?
She's on a total hijack mission. Then the judge gave her time to respond, and she revealed that to her assumption, they were in a relationship at that time. But the defendant didn't even wait and sparked more clownery in the court with his accusations.
She had to buy my mother. She must have bought her pizza every night.
You brought me to
When
your
she was
house.
hungry, she bought her pizza at home every night. That's how she got in the house.
Wait, you brought
Because
me
my
to
mom
your
loved
house?
pizza.
That
It
is
was
not true.
pepperonis every night.
Mother doesn't even eat pork, so I don't know why you're lying. He's a liar
My
and a
mom-
master manipulator.
He is surely a liar at this point. His statements are like those accusations from a 5-year-old. So the judge asked her about pregnancy, and Miss Connolly told that she moved to Texas and came back to him and explained how she conceived.
So I told him that whole week that I'm fertile, so be careful, because we never use protection.
She had it in her mind that she was going to trap me. She knew she was pregnant.
You don't
already.
have no money.
So she indicated in her mind frame, okay, this is a perfect opportunity
Yeah.
with a guy that could sing, popular in DC, one of the famous guys that's singing.
He might be proud of his Texas song, but he's bragging about himself too much. Well, his song must be really sweet. That's why they made a baby. There were lots of accusations and denials, so the judge brought in Mr. Haskell's witness, and he told more about the plaintiff's dirty gaze.
She tried to talk to me on multiple occasions.
That's a
Your
lie.
Honor. Like,
That's
for
a lie.
instance, it was one time
First
she
of
was
all, sit
parked
down.
outside of my cousin's home, right?
Sit down.
And
He's
I'm
a
walking to the
non-factor.
store.
I don't even know him.
Or she honked the horn. I go over there to see what she want, and she's flirting with me. So I brushed that
That's
off.
not
I
true.
continue to walk.
I would never
But
smash the
she
homie.
she even slept with a close friend of ours, Your Honor.
That's a lie.
A pile of accusations is thrown at her. What will she do now? So the judge asked her about the birth certificate, and she told that he was present there but didn't sign the birth certificate because of the doubts. Next, the plaintiff's witness was brought in, and she shocked everyone with her statement.
It was like, after that,
Your
it was no talking to the nurse about the DNA. Like,
All
I was
right.
waiting for the
Your
blood
Honor,
test.
You were there.
Yes.
But when it came time to execute the birth certificate, you did not want to sign it because you did have doubts.
Yes.
Do you believe Mr. Haskell is your grandchild's biological father?
No.
Ooh, mother and daughter at odds. He didn't see this coming. So the defendant said that she shared with him about the other guy, and the plaintiff admitted it, but denied the time frame of that event. Next, Mr. Haskell requested the judge for his performance drama.
Just one question. I would like to know, would you like to hear the song that I wrote?
Yes, go ahead.
Feeling like the weight of the world on my shoulder. Can't sleep, can't eat till it's over. Been through the same lies and scheme of my past though. Why wouldn't I think she trying to get over? Is it cause the buzz I got in these streets? Civilized good head on my shoulder.
The judge had enough of all the drama and one-sided accusations. Both of them wanted attention, and there was no concern about the baby's paternity. There was only one way to find out the truth, and that is with the DNA results.
You are her father.
What I tell you?
Did you write a song for that?
Mind games are played very well by some people, and one of the players here is Mr. Glover, who denied the plaintiff's son's paternity, while Miss Williams called him out, saying he should play his fatherly roles instead of his games. To set things straight in this case, we need a DNA test.
Ms. Williams, you say you are furious that Mr. Glover is denying paternity of your 10-month-old son, Ralph. You claim Mr. Glover is an irresponsible man-child who would rather play mind games than be a father. And you intend to prove paternity today, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
The plaintiff started the testimony and said that Mr. Glover played mind games with her, and every time he had to cheat or lie, he would straight away deny her baby and avoid his responsibilities. Then the defendant took the judge to their nature of the relationship.
I was doing videos. I'm a famous entertainer, so I was doing videos in apartments that she was staying in, you know. So everybody know me around.
You a famous entertainer?
Yeah, I'm a famous entertainer. City, state to state. I'm everywhere.
I know that's right.
You know.
With your bling on and everything.
Cause I play no games.
I know that's right.
She played too
He
many
played
games.
a lot of games, Your Honor.
The dude got a whole minute to explain and did nothing but brag about his rap career. So the judge again asked the same question, and the plaintiff replied that they were friends and got together, but he knew that she was being nurtured by her sugar daddy, and the defendant started arguing with her.
And you playing in the baby? You playing in the baby because
ain't
the mind
playing no
games
baby.
kicked in. He
All
didn't
right,
come
so
home.
I want to understand this. Did you break it off with your sugar daddy?
No.
And they prove right there that ain't my baby, cause she ain't break it out with nobody. She was, if I'm living around all in the city, I don't know who baby that is.
He was
That
playing
could've been-
mind games, telling me he was going back to school, but he was making it work with his ex.
The judge wanted to understand more, so the plaintiff explained that a lucky butt dial from Mr. Glover exposed his dirty lie while he was grinding another girl. She heard the moans from her phone, and he covered it up by calling it a radio. Then the defendant quickly defended himself.
Now,
She knew
you
the type of person.
absolutely
She
correct,
knew the type
Your
of
Honor.
person I was when she first met me, Your Honor. She knew I really was no one woman man.
You
She knew
was a-
that when she first met me.
You wasn't a one-woman's man when I met you, but you wanted to be a one-woman's man once you found out what type of good woman I was. It's why you took me off the market,
how you
Ralph.
was a good woman and you run around with several other different men?
So after sugar daddies and moaning radios, what's next they've got for us? Just wondering. So the judge revisited the whole testimony, and Miss Williams revealed that she wasn't intimate with anyone and got full time back with her sugar daddy. Hearing this, the defendant accused her of being promiscuous.
No dude don't give you no $3,900 just to be talking to you. And who wants you
You knew
like
he
that?
was giving me this
Who wants you like that?
$3,900. Insecure.
Hold on.
Need
About
the
the
man up and
situation.
take care of his responsibility and stop making excuses.
I want you
Let's talk one at a time.
Upon asking about pregnancy, she said that he was happy and they moved to a new place to start their family. And that's where things went down badly, as he got insecure and called her a cheater every time for ignoring his calls. Then the judge asked the defendant about his doubts.
we started talking or whatever, but when we got back together, she left. And when she left and she came back, she started, she just was always defensive about everything. She always had an attitude about everything. And then when she let me finish, when she came back, she never let me do it all of a sudden. She trying to pin the baby on me so she can have this mind right
No,
here.
You ain't a good guy as well. Next, the judge got it confirmed from Miss Williams that she wasn't intimate with anyone during the conception period, and then brought the defendant's witness, who gave the testimony against her.
When it comes to a sugar daddy, a daddy ain't gonna be there unless you giving him some sugar. This is the hotel of the location that Jaleesa sent me. After she got her clothes off the back seat, she exited the vehicle very fast. I got to this edge, looked to the right. Dun, 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 dun. This is the vehicle that belongs to the man in question.
The plaintiff explained that her sugar daddy was only there to get her a room, and she was never intimate with him. So she gets herself clean every time there's a doubt. Next, the judge asked Mr. Glover why he felt like he was being trapped.
And her the next day, so I know it's a lie. That's why I say I cut the cake right there. It ain't my baby. We can go on leave now.
Yeah, because we was already arguing about him not coming home the day before.
It's a sad situation. You a sad person.
Now you
yourself.
sitting up here denying all this about this baby when you been there the whole 9 months. So why all of a sudden he in question only when you mad?
Both parties stood in the court crazily arguing over their priorities and were completely ignorant of the innocent baby whose paternity was in question. So, to end all this drama, the judge was ready to announce the results.
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Glover, you are the father.
So where's my